All right, it's now 11 minutes after 8 o'clock Central Time. The National Weather Service in Louisville has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Russell County. Severe thunderstorm warning for Russell County. This severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 8:45 Central Time, about another 30 minutes or so, another 40 minutes or so. The storm is located near Columbia, moving northeast at 45. Some of the areas include Columbia, Jamestown, Russell Springs, Horntown, Webb's Crossroads, Ely, Gadberry, Jericho, and the Windsor community. Again, this is a storm warning in effect for northern Russell County, south central Casey, and southeastern Adair County. Tornado watch remains in effect. The latest information that's part of this warning, it says a tornado is possible. Possible tornado in that storm, and you can see the radar and where that cell is beginning to move through. Again, the northern part of the county. If you look at the cell as it moves through this training thunderstorms, we could have a problem of nuisance flooding, especially along Adair County and maybe northern Russell as this system makes its way through. But again, severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for Russell County. Looking at Doppler radar, if we were to have a tornado, we're seeing a couple of areas that some notches, they call it, in the storm that could be indicative of a tornado or a possible rotation in the storm. That would be just to the west of Russell Springs. Just west of Russell Springs is where we're seeing now, and south of the Louis Nunn Parkway, probably near the Adair and Russell County line, close to the Montpelier area. If we were to have any type of rotation going on in that storm. But again, we're not calling any type of warning other than a severe thunderstorm that is issued by the Weather Service out of Louisville. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 8:45 Central, and that will be about 15 minutes until that warning is allowed to expire, and that watch is allowed to expire as well. It has been an extremely long day here at the Weather Center. I've been up since before daylight watching the storms as they've moved through, and the numerous warnings that we've had in effect for the area. And then we're seeing now this hopefully will be the final warning that will be issued by the Weather Service. We have a little different view of it when we see it out of the radar in Jamestown. It's very likely that we would see that storm produce some hail. We're seeing some hail signatures associated with that. And if you are in the path of this storm, you should be seeking shelter indoors. And again, this is not a major event that we're telling you about, but it would bring with it, as it goes through, some very strong winds of 60 miles per hour and the likelihood of hail as well. And I'll be right back. Alrighty, and Keith.
Northern Russell County, the tornado alert right now is reporting no threats.
Okay. All right, so we're looking at this storm moving through, likely to have some small hail in that as it enters into Russell County, from around the Montpelier Fairplay area, entering into Russell County and to Russell Springs. So there's a possibility of hail as this storm moves into our area. This severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 9:15, and then hopefully the tornado warning, or watches rather, will be allowed to expire, and we can call that a day. It's been a very interesting day here in the Weather Center, but we do it for the people because it is important to have reliable sources for weather here in this area. We appreciate anybody who takes it upon themselves. All the weather people across the area takes it upon themselves to do help and to do this work. It's not something that everybody can do, and we're fortunate to be able to do our part for in keeping everybody updated and informed. Again, the storm warning will be allowed to continue until about 8:15, or about 8:45 rather, 8:45 Central, 9:45 Eastern, for Russell County. Weather Service indicates the possible tornado in that storm. Right now, I don't see anything at the studio. Keith, you have something to
I've got
say?
another report on west or east 80. Tornado alert is reporting no threats. Two spots.
Okay, so we're looking at this storm moving through now along the Cumberland Parkway. Very heavy rainfall right at the county line, likely to be a small hail, and very heavy rainfall is occurring with this storm as it moves through. The Doppler radar in Jamestown indicating this, and if you are in the path of this storm, you should be prepared to go indoors, especially at the risk of lightning. One of the other things that we're approaching that's going to be memorable for me in the next 6 days or so will be attending the solar eclipse. We'll be going live in Greenfield, Indiana. That's 250 miles from here. I have a first cousin that lives in Greenfield, Indiana, and we'll be going up to see her and be setting up in her front yard, and will hopefully bring some awesome pictures. Initially, they were saying cloudy skies and dismal, but now it's a 20% chance of showers and maybe some partly cloudy. And maybe that will drop to a 0% and we can enjoy it. Be the last time anybody alive today will be able to see it. My understanding is the next one is like in 2044, and it's maybe up to through Nashville. I'm not sure the trajectory, but after that, it's like 25 something. It's like 100 years before that the eclipse will be seen again in the United States or anywhere you could drive to it. So I'm very, very excited about that. We'll be talking more about it as we get closer to Monday, but we will be covering that live in Greenfield, Indiana. The eclipse. I was able to go to the one in Hopkinsville back in 2017, and it is the most amazing thing that I've ever witnessed in my life. I've seen a lot of stuff, but this was the most amazing thing that I have ever seen here in my lifetime. Got a report now from my friend Eric over on Blair Schoolhouse Road. Heavy rainfall is now occurring. I appreciate that report, Eric. And that's what the radar is indicating mainly is heavy rainfall. I have not seen but a couple of flashes of lightning here in the studio on our tower camera. And so we're going to watch this for just a few minutes more, and if there's an upgrade to anything worse, we will let you know. But it appears that this is probably a heavy rainfall event. I don't see any rotation in that storm. I don't see anything at all that would indicate rotation at this point. So that's going to wrap it up. If anything else happens, I don't want to keep on going and make people think that it's worse than what it is. I want to just tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and let that be it. But we'll continue to monitor the weather situation, and hopefully we'll see the watch expire in about 30 minutes or so, and then we can all go to bed and hopefully sleep with no problems. So thank you all very much for joining us here in the Storm Alert Weather Center. On behalf of Keith Richardson and the Pulaski County correspondent, Abby Jasper, I want to say thank you to all of you guys for your help this morning, and most of all to those who have liked and followed our page, as well as the ones who have called in reports and let us know what you're seeing. We definitely appreciate you too. So on behalf of everybody, even those behind the scene, this is lead forecaster Daniel Wilson saying thank you for listening. Have a safe and pleasant evening, and a very